What you doing in that kitchen, boy?
Cause my man, 30 years, y'all. I know how this. It's just, I don't know. Should I be like, damn, that's messed up, or should like he deserved it? He deserved what he got. That's 30 years, a long time. Are we still listening to R. Kelly? That's my question. Do you still hear it on the radio? And still sing along? That's what I want.
Still play it.
Well, see, look,
I still play it.
Now, when it gets played, you make sure it's like in a good time frame. You don't just come out with it just in the middle out of nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, I got throw some kills in a slow down mix. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, little 2-step vibe, anything like, oh hey, Mister, you gotta let that ride. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I swear I was trying to tell that to somebody. I was like, man, I'm not listening to him. I'm like, you don't understand. When you out, you having a good time, and then it just comes on, your body is just gonna react. Like, you can't help it.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a classic, man. We listen to all these artists, man, when it comes to music, and we don't know what these folks be doing in their personal lives, man. We don't know nothing about them. You know what I'm saying? It could be a million other artists as monsters, just like R. Kelly. That don't mean they don't make good music.
You're not wrong.
That's what I'm like. I'm listening to the music. I can't say what they do in their personal life.
Yeah.
It's some people, they favorite actors, athletes, they probably doing something they don't need to do in their personal life, but I'm still going to the movies. I'm still watching the game.
Yeah. We don't got to support with people doing their personal time to support them as entertainers. You know what I'm saying? It might be people out here that don't like me for whatever reason, but they're going to be like, he a bad DJ. You know what I'm saying? He a bad man when it comes to them turntables.
Hey, right.
You know what I'm saying?
We know the city coming. The city coming behind that.
Yes, sir.
I personally separate the music from the man because, I was looking at Kanye the other day and he looked like he's a serial killer. Looked like he's trying to kill Batman.
He did look like the Riddler the other night on BET Awards. He did look like the Riddler.
That boy know how to put them goddamn instrumentals together. That boy produce some shit.
Like you said, he loonier than a tune, that's for sure.
For sure.
Right. Oh.
Kick City.
Welcome back, everybody. This is your host with the most, AJJ Almighty, aka the Black Ranger. We back. We're episode. What we on episode 60? 60 what?
69.
69. Hey, that's why I'm like, we in here. Season 4.
Cancer season.
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna hate. There's some cool ones out there. I ain't gonna hate on y'all right now. But hey, we here. Hey, season 4, episode 69. Before we get into it, I got let's say the man that brings the city out. We got a legend in the making. We're gonna say global legend here soon. I ain't gonna just keep him here in the city. We're gonna put him out there. Some people say his favorite DJ. One of mine. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. So we got Mr. Rocky Montana in the building today. Rocky, how you feeling?
What up, man? I'm feeling good, man. I'm blessed.
Good, man. Great. It's a pleasure to have you on the show tonight, man. Hey, we know we go around and ask everybody we starting off. So, Blaze, how yours going?
It's been going good. Just finishing up teaching summer school, and so trying to relax and enjoy my month of July before I get back at it in August. So one thing at a time, knocking things out, and so definitely feeling good. Oh, going to New York next week as well, so definitely happy about that. So a little surprise vacay, so blessed about that. So overall, I'm good.
Good. Marco, how you doing? How your week going?
Yes, sir. I guess like Blaze, I'm going on vacation here soon too, so I'm already starting to check out at work. So you know how that goes. You get on cruise control when you're almost getting ready to get out of there. counting down those hours.
I ain't worried about making no sale. I'm just going.
No, I'm still worried about making some sales. Don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna get out there and hustle, but don't. I'm not worried about a whole lot of stuff out there. If somebody get upset, I'm just gonna move along. I'm like, whatever. It is what it is.
All right. Well, my week is going. I can't complain. I got a job. You can't complain when you're working. My bank account's still going up a little bit, so I'm doing all right. So we're gonna jump right into our Fresh Kick Friday. So Rocky, this for you to let you know like what you're gonna be rocking this Friday. Kind of let the people know what you're thinking and what you're feeling. So what you gonna be rocking this Friday?
Man, you know what, man? This weekend, big weekend, birthday weekend, all weekend. Yeah. So I gotta come fresh. On Friday, I'm not really sure, man. That's my actual birthday, man. So I'm not sure how I want to come. I'm doing parties all week. I don't know if I want to come hard on Thursday or Friday, man. But man, honestly, man, my favorite pair of kicks. You can't go wrong with a fresh pair of ones. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm probably gonna rock some ones. I don't know which colorway yet. I'm gonna rock some ones, man. So
bad. Blaze, what you gonna be rocking for the people?
Man, this Friday, I have no idea off the top of my head. I'm thinking of some ones. DJ Rocky sure enough got me one to rock some ones. Starting the month off, so I'm changing out 12 pairs of sneakers. So we shall see. So I'll just say that. So I don't know yet. TBD.
There we go. Marco, what you got for the people?
Well, I'm gonna stay on the ones trend, and I'm gonna pull out the orange Gatorades here.
There it is.
Premium leather on these guys. Plush. Feels like your mama's couch. So
Okay, I like that.
Mama's couch.
Your mama's couch. Now, we ain't gonna talk about that. We don't go too far into people's mama couch. They may get upset. They may do something. I'll probably this Friday, since we're gonna stay on the ones train. I got a pair of these white pink Air Force Ones I need to go ahead and bring out. It's nice outside. I think it's time for them to come on out. So I'm be rocking my forces on Friday for sure. So now let's jump into like our latest pickups. So if you picked up anything here, Rocky, in the recent week or two that you want to talk about, let people know what you done picked up. Let people know what you done picked up.
Man, honestly, man, I've been kind of slacking, man. Man, I ain't slowed down so much. This year I told myself, man, because I bought so many shoes last year. I said this year I'm not gonna go and buy shoes every week or every time they release. So my goal this year is to buy a pair or two of shoes quarterly, but my goal this year is like every 3 months, instead of going out buying Jordans and Yeezys every month or every time they drop, I want to get my designer collection up. Okay. So what I'm working on, I'm probably gonna end up copping either some new Louboutins, red bottoms, or some Balenciaga joints or something like that. Just from a budget standpoint, I kind of look at it like this, like, man, I'm gonna spend $1,000 in 3 months on shoes anyway. So since I got my collection of Jordans, Yeezys, everything like that, now it's time to expand on the designer collection. So I could take that same budget and put it towards designers and buy a pair of Gucci's or whatever like that every 3 months to start, getting that and have the same budget. So I'm probably gonna go down the halls tomorrow, man, look around, see what they got. I know Christian Louboutin, they just dropped some new joints. My actual last sneaker cop that I copped was a pair of red bottoms, gold spikes, everything like that. That was probably about a month or so ago.
All right, shoot, I need to start looking at my budget a little different. Got me thinking now. Man, slow down.
It's all about maintaining, man. I put like, man, you're gonna spend. I mean, it's all about what you want. You know what I'm saying? You buy 2-3 pairs of Jordans. That's with tax. That's gonna add up $600-700, depending on which joints you get. So you know what I'm saying? I could still go, instead of buying those, I could still go buy a pair of Gucci's and be straight. I didn't buy Jordans and all that all my life, so it ain't like that collection is gonna be lacking anytime soon.
Right. All right, I'm with it. Blaze, what you got? What do you picked up anything?
Yeah, I don't even know what to say after that. I need to get my life in order. I mean, like, I don't know what to do.
Words to live by.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I mean, like, I got some Grails I want to pick up, of course, but goodness, the designer teams, you know. Definitely, I'm definitely need to think about that. I just copped the other day the Dunk Low Valerian Blue. So I hit on those. And so that's definitely what I want to get, just a solid sneaker. And so yeah, I'll represent Independence Day myself with that. And so that's kind of how I roll the whole month of July, you know, even though we weren't free during that time, but I digress. I don't want to get too far. So Black Range, I'm gonna let you take over. I'm sorry. The historian didn't get to going. My bad.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm sorry.
We still celebrate, you know, June, we still rocking Juneteenth. We're gonna we still rocking it. It don't matter. They understand. We brothers and we out here. We living. Hey, Marco, you pick up anything this week?
No, it was a dry week for me. I've been working on the trade block. I've been sitting there acting like a GM on the trade block. So I got a trade in the works. Is pending. We're working out some details with another user. I'm trying to get those Yeezy 700 high res reds. So that's
looking for those.
That's in the works. So
do we put that in like in the designer category? Can we put that in there? Because I feel like once you gotta like, you know, you gotta pay over the 100 to get them. You know, these resellers ain't gonna sell them for no retail.
It's definitely over the 100 by the time this trade gets worked out. So yeah, you're right about that.
I put it in that category for sure.
I bet. I feel a little better now.
Yeah, I mean, if you buy some rare joints, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you might spend anywhere between 700 to 1,000 on something that's really, really rare, you know what I'm saying? 500 up. I mean, it can still go in that category because the kick game ain't how it used to be, man. So, you know, you got to try to hit on something. Like we used to be outside Foot Locker waiting in line in the mornings. You know, I damn near miss them days. You know, you might get in a fight or two, but now you got these bots online, man. You can't get nothing, man.
Right. That's so true. I miss them days sometimes, but that's why I started working in the shoe stores. So I ain't got to be worrying about that.
Man, I miss working in the shoe store. I worked for Foot Locker for like 5-6 years. Foot Action, Foot Locker, all that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah. All right. So this is where we kind of just sit back. We kind of like barbershop talk. We're gonna ask some questions. You know, hope we get some answers we ain't heard before. Kind of get the people to know you that really don't know you. So we hope we don't say nothing that's too off the wall. We don't want to get you too much trouble out here. But you know, we're gonna just have some fun with it. I'm gonna start with just a quick question. So I know you're a core DJ. Can you help explain what that means to be a core DJ?
Core DJs was founded by Tony Neal. I want to say damn near over 20 years ago, early 2000s. Core DJs is basically like a fraternity for DJs. You got different DJ crews and stuff like that. So just like you got different fraternities on the yard, you got different DJ coalitions or crews or whatever you want to call it. So Core DJs is one of the biggest organizations in the world. And to be a core DJ means that these people from outside cities are looking at you. There are other core DJs that feel like that you're an influential DJ in your market and that you're really bringing something more than just being behind the turntables to your market. You're an influence not only locally, but more so on a national scale. You know, so being a core DJ, it definitely means that, you know, your name has been mentioned outside of the city. People know you, people are looking at you for doing work. But once again, it's just a fraternity. So it's kind of like, you know, you only are as big in the organization as you make it. So I tell a lot of DJs actually come to me like, what's up? I'm trying to be a core DJ. I'm trying to be a core DJ. Being a core DJ ain't going to change your life. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it's about the amount of work that you put in before and after you become a core DJ. I know core DJs that ain't, you know what I'm saying? They really ain't working or nothing like that. It ain't, no offense to them, but it's like whatever situation you in, it is what you make it. You know, you only as big as what you make your situation.
All That's good. That's good to know because I didn't know how it worked. I'd be hearing about it. I'd be like, you got to be something special. You don't hear it just randomly threw out there. So yeah, that's good. Then.
Yeah. So in that same vein, so you a core DJ and all that stuff. What got you into DJing, man? What made you say, you know what, this is something that I want to dabble and get into and really make an influence on?
Man, honestly, man, I've always loved music. I remember when I was a kid, I used to rap and all that stuff. And I just love music. I love the whole thing about the music industry. I said, man, I want to be something. I don't care if it's a record exec, a artist. I used to read a lot of magazines. I was like, man, if I could be, a magazine editor, I used to watch Brown Sugar, stuff like that. So everything to deal with real hip hop, I was into that. Some of my pops, his best friends that he came up with, they were DJs as well. So, when you're growing up in the hood, your partner's friends, they all uncles and shit like that. So, I was like, hey, my unks, you know what I'm saying? Like one year, my uncle, he got married and his honeymoon was actually in Jamaica. And he's like, hey, man, you've been looking at me do this every 4th of July and stuff like that. So we used to throw block parties on the block on 49th and Agnes every year when I was growing up. And man, my uncle used to DJ. I used to be behind the booth, just playing around, as a kid and stuff like that. So I want to say like on my 16th birthday, it was, which my birthday is July 1st, but we always celebrate on the 4th of July. So on that 4th of July, we celebrated my birthday at the block party. And he had a honeymoon and he left all the equipment. He was like, look, I'm gonna leave you this CD book. You got your pop CDs, you got your CDs, you can make it work. So that's what I did. So it's like actually the 4th of July is actually the anniversary of when I started DJing. So coming up this year, it'll be what, like 18 years this 4th of July that I've been DJing. Yeah.
That's dope.
That is. So that's crazy. I know that's long. I know you've been doing it that long.
yeah, man. I started taking
it a whole lifetime.
Yeah,
right.
For real.
Yeah.
I started off really taking it seriously after I graduated high school. Me and a couple friends, we started a group, College Boys Entertainment. We saw the lack of college parties or under 21 events going on in the city. UMKC wasn't really a college school, party school. So that's the school that I went to for college. And we just started throwing parties. After that, everybody wasn't really with the party stuff. Like some of my people, they was kind of like more reserved, stay in the house type of guys. So they kind of fell off from it. And I wanted to continue with it just off my love of music. And that's actually how I built my name, was through my company, Rock Entertainment. Everybody used to call me J-Rock growing up. And I came up with Rock Entertainment 2014, switched my name up to Rocky Montana. Man, I was just throwing a lot of parties in the city and man, just been going hard really ever since I turned like 18, man.
That's dope. So since we staying in the DJing realm, what was like, I know you said the block party, but what outside the block party, what was like the first like venue, like somebody booked you was like, I know I'm really doing something now?
Man, honestly, I went to school at Lincoln Prep at Lincoln High, and man, we had like a pep rally, and they asked me, they was like, hey, ain't your uncle or somebody a DJ? And I was like, yeah. So they asked him to DJ, and I said, he asked me did I want to DJ with him, and man, it was at that point. He had, we was on CDs back in the day and stuff. We was rocking the CDs. He had these little turntables, and some of the music wasn't edited. And I started kind of like scratching the music on the cuss words, and it was like going perfectly. He was like, "Hey, you really getting the hang of this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm really gonna do this, man." And I'd say between that gig and our very first party as College Boys Entertainment, it was at Roanoke Community Center. Off of 39th Street. And we threw our first college party, and I was like, man, I can DJ, man. I know how to work the stuff. We didn't want to pay no DJ. It was our first time throwing a party. We didn't want to lose no money or nothing. So, man, it's like I always book myself first, but
Yeah.
I'd say like my first like actual, man, it's hard to even really think about my first actual booking, man, because I threw all the college parties. So it was like I kind of created the brand of the DJ myself as a promoter, and then went from being a promoter to focusing on the craft of DJing. I say maybe like when my first residency maybe was in 2010. I was at America's Pub when I turned 21. And I'd say that's when I was like, yeah, I'm really gonna do this.
Yeah, we all remember them pub
I'm
days.
about to say
Yeah.
some of y'all young folks may not understand the pub, but yeah, them pub days that was it.
Yeah.
You
I
was
had
there.
I was there, man. I had every Friday night. As soon as I turned 21, I was actually in the pub like 2 months before I turned 21. So I wasn't even supposed to be in there, but you know what I'm saying? They had heard about me in the streets and, you know, like as a DJ and stuff like that. And man, I came in and just started getting to work, man. My OG DJ Mac Payne, he was actually the one who got me in there. He from Dallas, Texas. He had moved up here for a little bit, and I met him. He dug my energy. He really liked, you know, what I was doing as a young dude coming up DJing, and that's when he put me in the rotation in there. And from there, I just got in there like every Friday night and just went from there, man. Just started grinding and building up the brand, building up the name, trying to get opportunities everywhere I could go, and just grinding to be a bigger and better DJ.
That's dope. All right.
So
That is what's up.
Oh, go ahead, Blaze. Go ahead.
Okay. You talk about your uncle influencing you. What other DJs influenced you as well that you may have like, you know, sampled from, listened to, really liked how they did when it came to DJing? Who all else except for your uncle helped you with that?
Man, my I'd say my uncle, he kind of got things started so far as like create that spark. But Rocky Montana as a whole, as a DJ, it's kind of like I'm a combination of a lot of different DJs. When I would go out back in the day, I would listen to this DJ and this DJ. I would see the pros and cons. I'd be like, I like how he did this in his set, or what he's doing in his set, how he's mixing, scratching, transitioning, how DJ is talking on the mic. So I'd honestly say, man, it's different DJs that influence different parts of how I DJ. Like you got DJ Fresh and DJ Rice, the OGs. They kind of influenced me so far as being a turntablist, like being able to scratch and do body tricks. When you see DJs doing tricks and doing a whole bunch of stuff, like just on the turntables that most people don't understand. They like, oh, okay, that's tight. It's like, it's the culture for us. So I'd say they created that. DJ Soul Mutt and Rob Wonder, a lot of people don't give them their flowers or they credit due. They was the Street Monsters. They had the Street Monster movement back in the day. So they were the #1 mixtape DJs in the Midwest. They broke a lot of artists like Cash Image and all those guys back in the day here in the city. They did a lot of work, and I learned the mixtape game from them. I still, till this day, record my mixes on my laptop, put them on a CD, duplicate them, and I take them up to Seventh Heaven. And I'm the #1 mixtape distributor in the Midwest till this day. People still buy CDs. It's still, you know, it's still a thing for some people. So, you know, where it's money to be made, I'm gonna make it. You got DJs like Lights Out and Q. They influenced me on a more upscale type of level. You know, when Pure was around, I used to go in and see Lights Out and Q. I seen how they worked the crowd, how they came with different vibes to cater towards the women more so than the men, how they kind of hit it with not so much gangster music, but more of your Drake, your Tory Lanez and stuff like that. So that taught me a lot of how to mix stuff in my set. DJ Mac, definitely a big influence, just all around, is being a DJ and being able to still be who I am, where I came from. I came from the hood, not trying to be overly hood, but still being that DJ and having that representation. DJ Mac influenced that, man. And it's a lot of other DJs, man. DJ 3, he from Wichita. He taught me how to move around. Mac Payne taught me about a lot of the Mac Payne taught me a lot about the ethics of the game, you know, how to move, how to handle business, how to talk to club owners, how to be different and be business minded when it came to DJing. So it's a lot of different DJs that influence different parts of who I am and how I put myself together. It's like gumbo. You put it all in the pot, mix it up, and boom, there it is.
Yeah. So I got a just off the wall question, I think. So when you're DJing sometime and you see one of your old tenders in there, and you feel some kind of way. Do you throw a certain song on it and you hope that you look your way? Do you keep it in the? You just kind of just act like you know I'm just gonna let her have it, you know. But I want to know how I feel. I feel a certain way.
Man, I just kind of keep it moving, man. I really, man, I keep it player, bro. You know, I really keep it P. You know, I've been pushing P before Gunna was talking about it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really keep it player, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't locked down by no woman or nothing like that. You know, I had a couple past relationships, but it's always going to be all love and all respect for them. But you know what I'm saying? I really just try to keep it P. I might act like I don't even see him. You know what I mean?
Dang, Black Ranger, he ain't DJ Petty Montana. He's DJ Rocky Montana.
Hey, you know, it be things I be wondering. I'm like, I'm a DJ. I may play something. I be in there. I don't fuck with you, and I keep it going.
I can say I've probably done that a time or two. You know, just on some joking stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, I might see a baby mama in there throwing that Jeezy or whatever. Like, I got baby mama, nope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might do something like that, but just in a joking manner. But right. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, man, I be so focused on the crowd overall. I don't try to. I find myself not focusing on any one individual, man. You know, I kind of be in the zone, tunnel vision when I'm DJing.
Yeah. All right.
In the same vein here of like hip hop and sneakers, you know, hip hop and sneakers kind of go hand in hand. You always see the dopest sneakers on the dopest artists most of the time. What sneaker would you say relates to your style of DJing the most?
Man, like I said, man, I'm really like a big fan of the ones. You can't go wrong with ones. It's the original, it's the OG, it's the first, you know what I'm saying, Jordan that came out. And like that's kind of how I look at myself, like at this point, like original OG, you know what I'm saying? You always gonna be fresh with a pair of ones or whatnot. I say outside of a fresh pair of ones, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like some I say right now. My favorite shoes right now to rock. I wouldn't say that I've moved from Jordans, but man, Yeezys are just so comfortable, bro. Like
I keep hearing.
I just whether they the 350s or the 700s, I really love the 350s, man. It's like, man, I could slide those on. I may or may not put socks on with them. I don't know, depending on how I feel that day. But man, I love a fresh pair of Yeezys, man. But really, man, I'm open to anything, man. But my most cop pair of shoes right now are ones and then 350s right now. I got a couple pairs of 700s in the closet and everything like that. But it really all depends on the event and the magnitude. Like you said, you see a lot of artists and stuff like rocking different shoes. I think so far as being a DJ, that's a big part of the culture, is making sure you got a fresh pair of something on. Can't walk out the house looking crazy or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Because one, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna get no females walking out the house looking crazy. But two, it's the overall representation of who you are. I think Lil Duval posted a video of Muhammad Ali from the 60s, what he was saying about how people don't pay attention to you if you don't look like nothing. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I gotta buy this Rolex, I gotta buy this Rolls Royce and stuff like that, because when you do that, people listen to you, because, you know, people engage. We're all about wealth in this culture, and items and things and possessions. So it's like when people see that you look like money, if I tell somebody I charge $1,000 to DJ and I got on a $20 outfit and, you know what I'm saying, some busted shoes, they're gonna be like, what? I'm not paying you that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I know exactly. I saw something similar that somebody, I want to say it was Michael Blackson, which is crazy. He said something similar along the same lines. He was like, they're not gonna book me. He was like, I wear these suits and all these certain stuff because I'm like, I want them to know I got the money.
Right.
You paying? This is what you paying for. Yeah. So I definitely I heard that. So yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Another question I like to ask everybody when they come on the show. So, of course, we know you a sneakerhead, but what was the first sneaker that made you fall in love with sneakers? Like, what was that first sneaker that you saw? You was like, man, I gotta have it.
I'd say, man, honestly, I'd say like growing up, like, you know what I'm saying, in my neighborhood, growing up, I grew up with my pops and everything. I ain't really have much, man. You know what I'm saying? So I really, until like I graduated high school, I really wasn't a sneakerhead for real until after I graduated high school. Cause I mean, shoot, we ain't had that type of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we used to go to you know, Foot Locker, Champs of Foot Action, and get the 2 pairs of New Balances for $89.99. You know what I'm saying? Me and my partner, you know, we might go up there and our parents get him a pair and me a pair or something like that. So that's how we rocked back then. But man, I'd say I'd say when I started working at Foot Locker, I was around 17, 18. I was at Metro North, and they had this pair of Penny Hardaways, and they was like, it was like, I just saw those and I was like, yeah, I gotta get those. And then me working at Foot Locker, it was like, back then it was crazy because everything was dropping, everything that was different was dropping. So you had fusions dropping, you had 6 rings dropping and stuff like that. I say my first cop that really made me fall in love, which I get sick to this day because I let a homie wear a pair and he never doubled back with it. And like still to this day, like I'll be feeling some type of way when I see him, like, bro, you owe me a pair of shoes. But it was a when they was coming out with the Defining Moments packages.
No, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I had the 11s and 12s package. Yeah. So I let
Which
let
one's he steal, man? Which
the
one?
11s. The 11s.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. He's like, you know, back in the day, man. Hey, bro, can I wear your? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing. I bet. Here, throw on the 11s, man. And man, never got them back, man. And I'll be sick to my stomach till then. Like, I threw the whole box away, everything. Like everything. Other than that Defining Moments package, I would say my number 2 runner-up was in high school. I did have a pair of the 18s that they robbed the train for, or whatever. I had a pair of those. My pops could afford those because it was on the street, so they sell them for like $100. One pair I wish I would have had though was when I was in high school. They came out with those 17s and they came in a briefcase and everything like that.
Ooh,
I want a pair
white,
of 17s.
blue, and black.
Yep, exactly. I want a pair of those, and I want a pair of the red ones too. Like, that's what I want to get my hands on. If I get my hands on a pair with the suitcase and stuff like that, that'd definitely be a pair that I want to get.
I'm gonna tell you, they ain't that comfortable. But I definitely remember them. Them things was not comfortable. They was really? Like they was hard. They was rough. I remember.
Dang.
You know what's crazy about those though is that they was like $200 at the time, and everybody was tripping out about them being $200. Yeah. If you got all of that for $200 now, you'd be like, that's a steal.
Right. I mean, you had a whole suitcase, a towel that came with it or something. Yeah. It was everything, man. And like I said, I was broke. We was broke coming up, so I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I couldn't go ask my pops for that. He'd tell me, hey, you better save your money and go to work or something. You know,
that's back in when the shoes are sitting. They sit in the store for about a month or two. You got some time.
Yeah, you had time to go get them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, now it's like, man, you like, shoot, they closing down Foot Actions and Foot Lockers and all that stuff. They ain't closed down plenty of Foot Actions. Like, I think they closed the whole Foot Action.
They closed the one at Oak Park for sure.
I think they closed all of them.
All of
like,
them.
I think all of them are closed. So now it's just Foot Locker and Champs. It's like it's nothing in the stores now. You know what I'm saying?
Everything's online.
Exactly.
So, hey, what's like? You know, people be coming up to you requesting songs. Can you play this? Can you play that? What's one song you like? I ain't gonna never play this song. Like, it just ain't gonna never work. Because I know it got to be something, but I just can't do
it. I love music, man. So it's really not a song that I wouldn't play. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not a song that I wouldn't play, but I don't really take requests. You know, I hate requests, man. Man, requests are like, it's, you know, it gets irritating because as a DJ, I feel like they book me because they like the way that I curate my sets and the energy that I bring to the club. That's why I get booked. You know, so one individual requesting a song out of 500 people in the club, you know what I'm saying? That's not my goal is not to just simply, you know, help you have a good time. It's to help the overall crowd have a good time. So you not hearing this one song is not gonna fade. You get mad, walk out. Okay, cool. It's 499 other people in here. That's cool with what I'm playing. So, man, I really don't do delivery requests. I say once I started working in the strip club, though, I learned the game about hustling because we got paid off tips. So, man, right now, man, it don't matter what request you got. If you got $100, you gonna hear it.
I'm gonna put it in my mix. I'm gonna make sure it's gonna flow.
Yeah, you pay me $100, that song might go on next. But I tell everybody it'd be crazy, man. I was at the Juke this past Saturday, and I ain't had 3 or 4 people come into me asking me for requests. And other DJs don't do what I do, and that's cool. There ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't knocking them. But when people come up, I'll be like, it's $100 a request. And it'd be like, they start laughing, and now I just be like, yeah. Then they be like, oh, wait, you serious? Be like, it's $100 a request. Like, I don't get, now if the promoter who's paying me say, hey, can you play this? Yeah, because he's paying me. You're not paying me. And those little, I feel like those little tips, those little, you know, $2, $3, $4 tips, what is that gonna do for me? I can't buy a drink with that. Now, if you come with a 20 or a 40 or 50, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna turn it down. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, all right, cool, I bet I got you. I'll slide it in, give me a little bit. But generally, you want to request, I mean, you want to hear that song right now? Hey, it's $100. $100 off the rip.
I don't want to hear it that bad.
Hey, and either they do or they don't. Either you got it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in certain situations, you gotta evaluate your finances, your pockets, everything like that. I was DJing for an after party the other week, and dude brought a chef in, a hibachi chef. And
I saw that.
It was lit. And he paid for it for all the dancers, right? So it's me and 2 other dudes sitting at the table. And, you know, I'm ready to eat too. I've been working all night. I'm hungry. I'm like, shoot, y'all got the chef. I found me a table. So, dude, he came up. He wasn't disrespectful, but he was like, man, hey, fellas, y'all sitting at the table. No disrespect, but y'all got to get up. I bought this food for the ladies, strictly for the ladies. Man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to feed no men. Unless you're a boss and you want to pay $100, then boom. Other two dudes got up. I said, Here, you can take this $100 because I respect the hustle.
Right.
I respect it. Here, I'm gonna pay. It's 4-5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And you got this hibachi chef cooking, whipping. Oh man, here, take this $100.
Yep.
I seen it on somebody's stamp. And I'm looking at the time. I'm like, I know I ain't tripping. I'm like, it's I said the son about to come in there just whipping it up with no problem.
Yeah, man.
But that had to be a good time then.
Oh man, it was beautiful, man. We running back tomorrow night, Montana Bowl. So it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. So I know by the time this drop, it's gonna be after that. So what do you feel like this Montana Bowl should feel like when people hear this? What they feel like if they missed it? What you feel like they done missed?
Some people missed it last year and they know what it's about. I got a lot of people this year asking questions. Most common question, like, is this a bowling event? I'm like,
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God.
yeah. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I got strippers coming in, everything like that. So Montana Bowl is something that I did last year, and I plan on continuing and following upcoming years. It'll be a yearly event, annual event that I'll do yearly. It'll basically be based around strippers. It's a stripper event. It's my version of the stripper bowl for Kansas City. So yeah, this girls coming in. I got girls from KC, of course. I got to show the hometown girls love, but it's also girls coming in from Texas, coming in from St. Louis, Atlanta, also some girls from just small cities like Wichita, Kansas. They got some nice dancers down there. Oklahoma, some dancers are coming up. So it's going to be like a nice little variety of girls there, just something for the bosses to come out, have a good time, throw a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying, and get that experience here, because here in Kansas City, we don't really have that strip club experience. I worked at Bacala for years, and that's the closest thing to a strip club experience that we got here. And they ain't even got no chicken. What kind of strip club ain't got fried chicken? You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to create that, you know what I'm saying, that strip club vibe. So, man, I'm hoping that the event goes super good, that people who don't know about it get to know about it, and that it just keeps on building every year.
All right. Yeah. Just you might see me. Just if I got my shades on like I do right now, just let me do what I'm doing, because I probably ain't gonna be acting
right. he gonna be down in the valley where the girls get naked.
There you go. There you go.
So I got one for you here, man. So rock, stock, or drop here. So we got the Chicago Jordan 1s. We got the Concord DMP 11s.
Okay.
And we got let's go Yeezy 350 Zebras. Which one you rocking? Which one you stocking? Which one you dropping?
I'm gonna stock the ones. I'm gonna rock the 11s. I'm gonna have to drop. I'm gonna have to drop the Zebras.
Okay.
Even though I'm in the Yeezys now, I'm gonna have to drop the Yeezys.
Yes. Great answer. Great answer.
I mean, because we talking some OG ones, you know what I'm saying? You can't, I don't want to crease them, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta stock those, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta rock the 11s though, man, because you can't never drop the 11s, you know what I'm saying? The Yeezys gotta get dropped. And they the Zebras too, so that's probably my least favorite print, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It'd be hard to kind of match those up with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta coordinate.
Right. You gotta have your colors coordinate. You gotta have
coordinate. What Pop say? You gotta coordinate.
Man, anybody got anything else we want to add? Yeah.
No, I'm very excited about the Rocky Bowl. I'll just say that. I'll keep my mind with that. He answered all my questions with that. I was very intrigued. Good Lord. Amen.
I try to do a whole weekend of events, to line things up. So I got Montana Bowl Thursday. I'm doing bringing back an old classic this Friday at Bridgers, short shorts and mini skirts. And then Saturday, I'm doing R&B everything at the Juke. So my whole playlist is gonna be R&B all night. You know what I'm saying? Just something to switch up the vibe for everybody. If you want to hear that trap music and stuff like that, come to the Montana Bowl. If you just want to party, kick it, and turn up and hear a little bit of everything, come to short shorts and mini skirts. If you want to just vibe and, you know what I'm saying, catch a drink, see some, you know what I'm saying, nice, you know, respectable ladies, you know, come to R&B everything. And then Sunday we got I'm DJing the Moneybag Yo, Rodway, Sleazy, and Big Lotto concert. So I'll be DJing the concert and the after party. So
so it's gonna be your birthday weekend. When are you gonna do something? When you gonna sit back and just celebrate your birthday?
Man, I don't know. Oh yeah, and I got the brunch with Quez Saturday morning too. But man, I think I don't know, man. My kids are out of town right now, man. They out of town with their grannies and stuff like that, man. So, man, I'm honestly thinking about booking a flight up out of here on the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have to buy no fireworks for no kids. Save some money. Might take that money I saved on fireworks, go cop me a new pair of shoes and cop me a flight, you know. And man, I don't really get vacations, man. It's a hard industry to work in. One thing people don't realize why I work so hard is because, you know, when you self-employed, there's no paid time off. I don't get any PTO or anything like that. So when I take off on a weekend, that might be $1,500 to $2,000 I'm missing out on. So then I go spend money. So like I was explaining to one of my homeboys earlier, I said, well, I might go spend $1,000, $1,500 on a trip. So if I'm missing 15 and then I'm spending 15, I didn't put myself in a hole like $3,000. You know, so it's really hard to take vacations and stuff like that. However, the life and the scene that I live in it's a party scene. So I'm turning up, I'm drinking, I'm doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it alleviates some of that want and need for a vacation. Because when I go out and take a vacation, I don't want to go to no clubs.
Right. I mean, I can understand for anybody. Like you take a vacation from your job. You're not trying to go someplace and do something like your job.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
You want to just relax. Yeah.
I want to relax, man. Do a little bit of shopping, man. You know, go to a beach or something. You know, I might do something like that, man. You know, speaking of, when I do that, I gotta go up to one pair. I got a couple pair of they got a pair of Yeezy slides on hold for me.
All right, shout out to one pair. All right.
Yeah. They cool people's up there, man. I like what the kids is doing.
Yeah, they definitely are. I do like what they got going. All right, well, so it looked like we got to know some things. Hopefully, the people that hear know some things and enjoy what we had going on with the talk with Rocky. So this is kind of where Rocky, you kind of just sit back, you kind of let us describe these kicks. It's our gift segment. It's so we just basically, you know, see if you want to, I can't even say the words right. This is, you know what, this is my problem with the segment, because this is Marco's segment. So I'm gonna step back for like 2 seconds and let him break it down. He's gonna break it down a lot better than me.
Gotcha.
All right, so gifts is basically gotta have them, flip them, trash, or sleep for cheap. So we describe a sneaker, we go through it, we describe it, everything like that, and then we figure out if we gotta have it, we flipping it, we trashing it, or we sleeping and hoping that it goes on the red tag special there. So sneakers that are on this list are going to be dropping between 7.3 and 7.9. The first sneaker that we have up on the list is actually going to be dropping on 7.6. It is actually going to be the Nike Dunk High. These are going to be the Next Nature sale joints for $130. What's off about these is they're releasing a sneaker for the winter in July. So I guess they thought it was Christmas in July or something. I don't know what they thought, but it looks like a quilt when you look at it. I mean, if you look at the upper, you got like this quilted look on like the toe box, around like the upper there. You got the quilted look around like the ankle of the sneaker as well. You got like some fur on the inside, so it's going to be really hot. So this is definitely not a sneaker for the summer. Ironic that it's releasing in July. Gum bottoms. I mean, I like the neutral colors that you got there. It's also like one of those recycled type of materials. So I think the midsole and the outsole is going to be like that recycled rubber that they keep using. And then, like I say, you got like this quilted material throughout the whole upper. You got like this tan color and then a white or sail color. I can't really tell what that is from the picture, but I'm sure in hand it's either white or sail. And then you got the recycled logo on the tongue. For $130 in the middle of summer, these are sleeper cheap for me. Nothing that I gotta have. I'm just like, eesh, I don't need nothing like that right now. I can find some winterized sneakers later on down the road. Actually, I already got the Gore-Tex ones, so that's gonna be my winterized sneaker, and I got the winterized Jordan 14s that came out. So for me, these are sleeper cheap. Rocky, we're gonna throw it over to you. What you think, man?
Man, I'm definitely going ahead and sleep on them. You know what I'm saying? Just because they kind of miss me with the fur on the inside. That's the part where they miss me at. Number two, I already got a pair of ones that's similar to that color scheme, except the Nike sign isn't black. It's pretty much that tan Nike sign on there. But yeah, I mean, my thing is, the fur, and it's a winter shoe. Even if I did save it for the winter, I hate rocking shoes with white in the wintertime and stuff like that. It's one of those sleepers for me. If they go on sale or something like that, $90 or something, I might cop them. But I like dunks, but I'm sleeping on those.
Yes, sir. AJ, what's your thoughts?
I'm flipping them because I feel like it's some reason that somebody gonna want them, and if I get my hands on them now, I'm just gonna wait till the wintertime and then flip them because somebody will be like, "Damn, I forgot all about them." I'm like, "Yep, I got them for you, buddy. We're gonna probably go over 100. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be one of them resellers. I'm like, I held on to it for a while. This is investment now. We got to double up on my investment. So, but yeah, these gonna be a flip. I'm with Rocky though. I can't do white shoes in the winter time. I can't. It's just it's something about it. I just know it's gonna get dirty. And something's gonna happen to it. So
yeah,
these gonna be a flip for me. Blaze, what about you?
I would say sleeper cheap for me. These in some way look like grandmommy's cookies with some of these colors on there. So I really can't complain about that at all. I'm gonna go. Yeah, the reason why I'm sleeping is I would flip, but they're coming out with so many dunks nowadays. I think dunks are decreasing in price, in resale price as well, just because they're coming out with so many. So I would say sleep. If I see them in, like I said, I see them in the outlet, I would cop them for just like what DJ said for $90. But other than that, nah, I'm good. I'm definitely sleeping on these. And so yeah, what do people say, Marco?
All right, so to give y'all what the people said about these, you got 25% of people said gotta have them, 31% of people said flip them, 19% of people said trash, and 25% of people said sleep for cheap. So
kind of everywhere with that one.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place with that sneaker. So next sneaker on the list is actually coming out on the next day. There it is going to be dropping on 7/7. Give me 1 second here. It's actually a Drake sneaker, which doesn't say a whole lot these days. But we're gonna go ahead and put it out there.
Here we
Nike,
go.
It's the Nike Nocta Hot Step. They took away the Hot Step Terra, I guess, and that's what it was originally, I guess. But now this is in the triple black color. This is going to be $180, which is outrageous for this sneaker. It looks chunky. I mean, it just looks chunky. As Mike Rich would say, it looks like some ant bed stompers right here. They look super chunky. They look like a bloated K Swiss.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, you got that air unit in the heel there of the sneaker. You got like that wavy K-Swiss type of look on the upper. It looks like if a K-Swiss and Air Up Tempo from back in the day had a baby, this is what it would be.
Okay.
Quite honestly, you got black midsole. It looks like you got like some it looks like Volt color in like the air unit there. You got hints of silver there. And then the rest of the sneaker is pretty much all black. And then you got like that Nocta logo on the tongue there as well. These are trash, plain and simple. Nothing else to say about those.
Give them a chance.
We're gonna throw it over to Rocky on that.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say trash. I mean, it's really giving me Shaq vibes. Like it's giving
Gnosis.
It's giving me black Air Force One vibes along with it. It's like I wouldn't rock those unless I'm going out to commit a crime or something.
Robin.
Or it gives me team shoes, kind of like like this is something that I might buy for a team of less fortunate kids for basketball for the whole team. Yeah.
Not the less fortunate. Oh, hardball head ass.
Yeah. I'm not going front. Like when I was in high school, or maybe it was middle school, I can't remember which one. Like I told you, I grew up like we didn't really have it. So man, my pops got me a pair of I got a pair of Jordans, but it wasn't like a retro. It was like some Team Jordans, and like the way that those lines are up on the side, it was kind of like that. And man, it hurt my feelings because somebody hit me with the "What are those?" back then. Those just I don't like them. Can we take those off? It's making me mad. It's bringing back old. It's bringing up troubling times.
AJ, what's your thought?
I was gonna say something nice, but I can't now. You got Rocky over having bad memories. I feel bad. Like I'm sorry about what happened in your past, man. I'm glad you became better from it. I was gonna try to fight for him just because Drake feel like he doing bad right now, but his dance music out there, his dance music is doing his thing right now. Just not in the U.S. It may be overseas.
Say where.
It's overseas. He did that. He
got like the number one. It's like the number one dance album in the world right now.
Yeah. So that album was not meant for us. Drake was like, I gotta do something for everybody else that listen to me. So he gonna mess around, go overseas, and make $1 billion, $zillion with that dance album. We ain't gonna hear nothing about it. But he got one good song on it. And I thought he was gonna have one good shoe, but he ain't got that on this. So this is trash. So I can't say nothing else for it. Blaze, what you want to do with it?
Honestly, never mind with these trash ass sneakers. Please go next. Please go to the deal. Go ahead and tell what the people say, Marco. That's all I gotta say about those.
So to give y'all what the people said about those, as you can see, nobody is feeling these. 0% of people said gotta have them. 0% of people said flip them. 82% of people said trash, and 18% of people said sleep for cheap. So
about right.
Yeah. Nobody.
I'm actually on y'all page right now, and I'm adding to that. I just because I ain't get to vote.
Yep. Go ahead.
So that percentage just went up.
That percentage boosted up.
It just boosted.
Oh man.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
Like I'm surprised. I'm really surprised nobody said sleep for cheap. Like I mean, not sleep for cheap. I mean, flip. Like I thought we get one person be like, you know what, it's Drake. Somebody will flip it, but that's my bad. That's terrible, Drake. You got to do better.
AJ, you wanna describe this next one here since you a Jordan 2 low fan.
No, I don't want to describe this. This is not Jordan 2 that I want to describe.
We'll let you describe that one there, brother.
I don't want to describe this at all. I don't even know how to pronounce.
What is that? Nina Chanel Abney?
Man, look.
She's a designer. She's a designer.
I feel bad.
I got it. Just don't. Yeah, I got it. Go ahead. I got it.
I don't want to bash people's names.
Yeah. So what we're describing for the people that aren't looking at it visual is the Jordan 2 Low Nina Chanel Abney Malachite. And so the Jordan 2 Lows, to be exact, these come out July 8th, and these are, since DJ Rocky Montana is on with us, these are $225 of them stripper ones. And so when I describe it, I will make sure to get that out there. And so these will be in extended sizes. So obviously for men that are looking out for that. And so don't know too much about Nina Chanel Abney. I need to look into more of that. And so obviously she's a designer. And so when you're looking at the sneaker, it's a Jordan 2 Low. So just the primary base of it is white around the sneaker. You have green accents on the heel and also on the outsole at the bottom. Both are around there. You have the pull tag, which is green as well. You also have a little bit of gray on the toe box and also on the gray on the outsole, and on the midsole is also white as well. What's fascinating to me is the sole of the sneaker, the inside of it. And so it gives Nina, it gives her name, it gives the Jumpman symbol. And also to end it off on the tongue, you also have white with the green logo of Jordan brand. And so overall, it's a solid sneaker. In my mind, it would be a flip, especially for this price. I'm sure people are going to be going at it. A hype sneaker. I'm definitely going to be shooting my jump shot for that. And so overall, it's a flipper. And so Jordan 2 Low. They're coming out with Jordan 2s, obviously, because of the anniversary. And so we'll just rock with that. And so DJ Rocky Montana, what's your thoughts on this sneaker, Jordan 2 Low?
Trash.
There it is.
Plain and simple.
Look, I'm not a fan of twos. Okay, I've never been a fan of twos. Never been a fan of threes. Really. Yeah, twos. It's just nah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Nah, trash.
You know,
you know, sometimes you try to fight for it. Like maybe I started thinking somebody. No, I can't.
I just never been a fan of twos. It was like, why? Like I don't even know why he made that shoe. Why he thought it was cool. Like we could have skipped straight to fours. Like for real.
Oh man. That do kind of hurt, but keep going, Blair. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. Black Range, I'll pass it to you. What's your thoughts on this Jordan 2 Low Nina Chanel Abney?
Yeah, Nina Chanel and Abney need to get it. I don't know who she is, so let me not say nothing too crazy. But yeah, I like twos. I did, and then I saw this too. I didn't know what was going on with it. I thought it was a bowling shoe.
It's giving me bowling / golf course vibes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what was going on? Who? Like, why do you like the Jordan 2 is already a difficult shoe that people make? You know, people talk bad about it already. Because I mean, it is very plain. It's a very simple shoe. And I don't know what they did to make it even worse. Like, that just hurt my feelings. So this is trash. I was thinking of ways to put it together, but I just couldn't do it. So yeah, this is trash for me. Margo, what about you?
So first off, aesthetics wise, this is definitely trash.
Yes, that's the word.
Materials wise, it's probably premium. Probably.
It better be for $225.
I mean, it should be. It should be.
Right.
But yes, I definitely get golf vibes when I think of these. The first thing I could think of was Arnold Palmer as soon as I seen these. I was like, this looks like something that Arnold Palmer was wearing out there on the golf course, you know, getting them pars and them hole-in-ones and them eagles, whatever the heck, you know. I don't know golf like that, but you know, whatever they point system is there. But these are trash. So we're gonna go ahead and give y'all what the people said there. Wait, did we all say no? Blaze, you said
Nah,
flip. So
I'm sorry.
Said
Yeah,
flip, but
I'm thinking of the money.
it gotta be. It just gotta
Which-
be one.
was thinking about that. We didn't actually give the Drake shoe its proper category there. It was certified dumpster juice because everybody
Yeah,
said
it
that
was
thing
good.
was trash right there. So
Yes.
certified dumpster juice on the Nocta Hot Step triple black there, and almost a certified dumpster juice on this one. But to give y'all what the people said, about these, 12% of people said gotta have them. Absolutely nobody said they flipping these boys except for Blaze. So apparently
Wait a minute.
Apparently you didn't vote there, sir.
When did I change my mind? Did I give him a sleeper?
Hey, I bet
my mind changed. It's my fault.
I bet he gave him a sleeper. He probably was like,
I probably didn't sleep. You know what? If they about $100, maybe but my bad.
225 is just outrageous for these boys. But 71% of people said trash, throw them boys in the garbage. And these girls in the garbage. Sorry. Anyway, and 18% of people said sleep for cheap. So there you go on those. AJ, we gotta let you describe one of these.
I got you.
Here, man.
I got you.
This one right here, I need Black Ranger to talk about. Go on, Black Ranger. Break this down for me. Make this make sense for me.
We have releasing on 7/8 the Jordan 2 Nina Chanel Abney. I hope I'm saying that last name right. Jim Red going for as Blaze would say, the 250 stripper one since we got Rocky Montana on the Rocky Bowl.
Lord,
250 of them ones
plus tax.
So you were looking at about 270 of them ones.
Oh, some extra ones in there.
The
extra ones in there.
You got to be a little generous when you're at the bowl, okay? So we're gonna say 270 with the tax. These do come in extended sizes too as well. So you got your Jordan 2 high look. So you got your Jordan 2 high similar look, we're gonna say. All white with black laces. You got that gray toe box in the front. You got your red in the back of the heel. You got your Jordan 2 midsole, similar look to it with like a gray bottom, looks like with red hints of it in the back of it. You got your all red insole with Nina Chanel's name on it. It looks like. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I kind of like it.
Of course you do.
I kind of like it. I can see me doing something with this one. I kind of like it. 250. Like Mark said, there got to be some good premium leather up on that thing. It ain't. You could probably put a nice little, dress it up. I feel you can do it. So I'm gonna say sleep for cheap, and I know y'all ain't gonna like it, but I like it. Just like that much. Maybe I feel a little different in person, but I like it. Rocky, what about you?
Man, still a 2. It's still a 2, man. It's still a 2, man. I can't get jiggy with them, and for 250, like I can't get jiggy with that shit. Like I can't do it. Like it's I don't know, man. It's just the 2 is something about it. Like I'm getting high top golf course vibes. Like now, I can't. It's trash for me. It's going. I wouldn't even spend my money to flip them because I don't know anybody that likes 2s. So like that, like honestly, being on this show is the first part. You like one of the first people I ever heard that like, oh yeah, I like 2s. Like,
yeah, the 2s my thing. I like them.
Yeah,
but I'm one of them people that don't like what everybody else kind of like. I kind of like the loud colors and like stuff because I feel like I can put anything together. I feel like you put it together right, it makes the shoe look right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Marco. Oh, my bad. What you saying?
No, I was saying like the front remind me of those. What was those shoes back in the day, man? used to have them at Harold Penner's for a minute. It's like the front part remind me of them. Everybody was kind of rocking them for a quick second. They was kind of like a little bit more classy shoe. I can't remember the name of them, but they was short lived. But it just
wasn't it like, was he talking about like the Creative Rex? Was that what is that what they
I think that's what they was. Yeah, it was the Creative Rex.
Creative Rex.
It was it's giving me Creative Rex vibes towards the front. That's exactly what it's giving.
I don't like it no more.
I'm gonna text my mama. My mama worked at Harold Penner's. I'm gonna text her. Creative what now?
Creative Rex, I think it was
Creative
called.
Rex. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah.
Hey, because the only reason I thought of, because somebody had posted something today, and they was like, "Y'all remember? Y'all used to go crazy over these," and I was like, "Yeah, them things was terrible." They had the high ones, they had the low ones. Yeah, they had a little strap.
I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. I definitely can see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Damn, that just kind of hurt my feelings on that, man.
Yeah, it's giving me great vibes.
Margo, what you think about it? Since I done felt bad about it now.
I mean, they kind of give me, and I'm crazy probably for saying this, but they kind of give me like the Jordan 2 alternate kind of vibes, honestly, without the piping. Like if you look at the Jordan 2 alternate without the piping, like the white red alternate Jordan 2s, that's what they look like without the piping, honestly. You're missing like a few of those little dots that you have here at the top of the shoe that usually go all the way through the two, and you're missing all that piping that goes around here. Outside of that, they kind of look like an alternate too, which honestly I ain't gotta have either, especially not for $250. I don't know if they trash or if they asleep for cheap. Honestly, you know what? They be trash or a flip. So if I got an error on the side of one, I'm gonna say trash on these. Blaze.
They were flips for me into DJ Rocky Montana and put that picture up, and now they're trash to me. Both of them. Good Lord. I'll probably change the voting on there as well. Flip them. If I was to flip them, I would buy them. I would look and see the market. And if they weren't getting at least $80 to $100 on resale, I would cancel that order. Like I did with them off-whites. So straight up, like these is trash. I mean, like this is a waste of the OG 2 materials. And so even with that, with the OG 2s, I would just keep those in the collection just to say I have them. But these are trash. Get these out.
All right,
Mark. What do people say? People got to help me. God.
Oh God. 69. Good year. Good episode.
So 12% of people said gotta have them. 6% of people said flip them. 69% of people said trash, and 12% of people said sleep for cheap. So yeah, not a lot of people feeling those. Like Rocky said, not a lot of people like 2, so that makes sense, to be quite honest. Last sneaker on the gift segment is actually Blaze's pick of the week. So I am actually going to throw it over to him for this last sneaker here.
So these right here that I'm presenting to you are the Nike Dunk Low LX Lisa Leslie's. These come out July 9th, and these are 130 of them stripper ones. And so overall, this is a sneaker that celebrates the WNBA's 20th and not the NBA's, Lisa Leslie's 20th anniversary of her basically dunking the basketball back in 2002. And so these give these LA Sparks colorway vibes. And what I love about it is the number on the side. It gives Lisa Leslie's number on the side of it, which will be number 9. And so overall, it gives the LA Sparks vibes, which you can see around the sneaker. You have your gold, you have your purple, and you also have that turquoise green, or I would turquoise blue, however you would say about that. And on the outsole, you have white, and you also have black around the sneaker as well. And so it's just an old-fashioned dunk low, black laces around it. And so I really like this sneaker overall about it, but I can't go Kunta Kinte and cut my foot off. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot my shot and try to flip these. And so that's what I'm going to do with this sneaker. So celebrating Lisa Leslie, obviously a pioneer for women's basketball in the Basketball Hall of Fame. And so definitely give a shout out to ladies with this one. And so for me, it would be a flip. And so I'm gonna let DJ Rocky Montana. What's your thoughts on these Dunk Low Lisa Leslie's?
Man, I like them. I honestly think they dope. Like you said, they got the number 9 on there. I like the color scheme, the colorway. For me, it's kind of like, finding something to wear. I'd like to coordinate, so it'd be real hard to kind of find something to wear with that color scheme. So I wouldn't necessarily rock them or anything like that, but I definitely would flip them. I'd go ahead and cop them, sit on them for a while, flip them. Maybe, even if I got to sit on them for a long time, I think they'll be worth some money a long ways down the line.
Absolutely. Black Ranger, what's your thoughts on these?
I love the color wave. I mean, Lisa Leslie. Hey, I knocked that tall thing down back in my day if I could. But I'm telling you, I definitely. I mean, are they on? They ain't coming to the no extended sizes in there.
No, sir. The biggest size they have is 10 and a half.
Well, I'm gonna give me a 10 and a half, and and like Rocky said, I'm gonna hold on to it for a while. I'm gonna have to flip them because you know what was crazy though? I probably every one of them shoes I get in, just be like, I got it just to have it, just because of what it's about and just the history of it. I feel like it's really, but I definitely hold on to it for a while because I guarantee that shoe gonna go for way more than what it is later on. Even though we were just talking about how many dunks are coming out, but ain't no dunks that's like gonna be special like this though.
No,
so
sir.
Definitely gonna be a flip for me. Marco, what about you?
Yeah, they're a flip for me too. I think I'm the only person here that could actually buy them in my size since I am a 10 and a half. I don't know about you, Rock, if you wear 10 and a half or below as well, but
yeah, I'm a 9.5, 10. So
yeah, so we could both get them, but for me it'd be a flip. I actually want those Bart Simpson dunks. I've been trying for those for a little bit of time now. So if I got my hands on these would definitely be a flip for the Bart Simpsons. So that's what it would be for me. So did everybody say flip on those? Everybody flip?
Yeah, everybody flip.
Yeah.
Certified flipper on those. So
Dolph out here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So to give y'all what the people said about them, 38% of people said gotta have them. 50% of people said flip them. 12% of people said trash, and nobody's sleeping. So I guess nobody agrees with us.
I'm trying to figure out who said trash. Something wrong with them.
I don't get the trash part. They definitely some good flips.
No doubt.
So next segment we're gonna move into here is the stinker sneakers here, which we only have one stinker sneaker for this week. So Rock, these are basically sneakers that we think suck for the week. And we got 3 different categories for these. We got shit with sprinkles, we got dumpster juice, and we got, you know what, actually I cop. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these bad boys up. They are coming from Converse this week.
Right. So put the sprinkles on it. On the sprinkles.
So these are dropping on the 9th of July here. They're going to be the Converse and A Cold Wall collaboration here. I don't know what kind of collaboration this is, but these are the Sponge Craters. They're going to be $110. Which is outrageously priced. They look like swim shoes first and foremost. If you're looking at these, that's the first thing that comes to mind is swim shoe. So you got like this foam material on the whole outsole of the sneaker, and then you got like a red sock on the inside of the sneaker. I mean, they really look like if a volcano had lava coming down, then you got that molten, like hardened stuff that falls over the lava. That's what they look like to me. It looks like lava that turned into hard molten and it's turning into land there. So you got that black sand type of look on the top of these. But yeah, these are dumpster juice for your boy right here. Rocky, we're gonna throw it over to you. What you think?
Man, it's a sock and a crock. It's it's a sock and a crock. That's what it is. I'm gonna give it the shit with the sprinkles on it. Extra sprinkles since they want to be funny, you know. Because why would they make this? Like, why would you put a sock and a crock? Like,
they was jealous of Crocs. They had to figure out something. Shit,
man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get where he was going with. I don't see any type of, you know, I don't see any situation where I would have to wear these. Like, what am I doing to wear these? Like, what happened to
Rocky, they might be comfortable when you DJing. You know,
I wouldn't be if I can't look. I would never be comfortable in those DJs ever. It's bringing back. See, now you're bringing back high school memory. What are those? Like, it's hurting my feelings really. Like Converse should just stick to making Chucks. That's it. I don't want to see anything else besides the classic Chuck Taylors from Converse. Like, they've been doing it all these years. It's probably one of the most popular shoes ever made. You know, they can just stick to that because these new concepts aren't like
stopping.
Yeah, like for 110, come on now.
Come on, man.
I would sell these for the same price I'm selling the Chuck Taylors for, honestly. Less.
Right.
Like, these should go on the shelf at Walmart.
Yes.
Right now.
Yeah.
They should be in the shoe section at Walmart.
Yes.
Oh,
like,
man.
Yeah. This ain't it.
AJ, what's your thoughts?
Do I gotta call Deaf and Ball? Who else I gotta call? We got a group called Citywide that do cleanup. We got it's another cleaning company. You know, whoever collects
waste management.
We got whoever collects trash and dumpster juice and shits and all this. Just can we put all these in? We can't put the last one because ain't nobody actually gonna call. So let's just put shit with sprinkles and dumpster juices all together, and this is what you get. And so I'm sure Deaf and Ball and Waste Management about to getting their money up because they're going straight to there. They need to go ahead and stack them all up and burn them. This is terrible. But we're gonna go ahead and call this dumpster juice. If I keep talking about it, I'll probably get sad too. So this is Blaze, come on, man. Say something positive.
Yeah, I know where I'm going with these. I'm going to death row in these right here, whatever these are. I mean, to the electric chair. I mean, what do you want me to say about these? Yeah, you know, they're dumpster juice. I mean, what are we doing? Converse, stop it. Just like what DJ Rocky said, stick to Chucks. Stay in your lane.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Done deal. What are these? What are we? What are we jumping into the volcano? We're jumping to the volcano with these, right? That's what we're doing.
I really want to see these in like person, like, and just figure like what is going on with it. Like, what?
Nobody in their right mind wearing them.
They're gonna be at the conference. They're like, I got y'all. I'm gonna make a video and everything. They're gonna be there real soon.
You go ahead and talk about them boys. But to give y'all what the people said, 29% of people said shit with sprinkles, 71% of people said dumpster juice, and nobody said they would cop. So,
oh man, them death penalty Crocs. That's what I'm gonna call them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why they charging for them. I feel like that's one of those shoes. Like it should be part of
Yes.
of like a program or some type of study where they paying you to wear the shoes.
There you go.
Like you could pay me $110 to wear those. Like, but other than that, I'm not spending my money on what.
I work way too. I blow my money on at the stripper bowl before I just blow my money on some of that. That ain't gonna work.
I will give my money to a crackhead to buy crack with.
Yep.
Before and I don't even condone crack.
Hey, that'd be one of them men you see on the side of the road. Like I ain't gonna lie, I just want to rock. Like you know what? Since you being honest, man, I got you. Here you
Treat
go.
yourself.
Here you go. Treat yourself. Matter of fact, put these on while you go get them, because I'm sure they're gonna be better than what you got going.
Yeah. Like I don't think I could give those things away. Like a homeless dude would get offended. Like, why would you give me a sock and a crock? Like I can't get wet in them because who likes wet socks? Nobody.
Nobody.
Like nobody likes wet socks.
Oh man. So all right. Now we had a sneaker because that was terrible. So now this is where we just let Blaze get into his Grails of Jordans. We're going from 1 to 100. This week we're on 65 through 61. Blaze, I sit back and let you talk about your Grails.
Let's get into it. So the list is going down from 60 to 56. This is when Blaze describes, or I need to stop doing third person. I describe my sneakers, my holy grails, and so 100 down. And so this week we're going 60 through 56. Let's start off with 60. And a couple of these are recency bias, but I don't care. It's my list, damn it. Number 60 is the Jordan 1 Biohack. I really love this sneaker a lot. Jumped into mine. It's basically dressed in Baroque brown, black, orange, and racer pink. That's the color scheme of it. Please slap the pink strings around that sneaker. It's definitely a dope sneaker. So shout out to Jordan 1 Biohacks. They came out in 2020. And so shout out to that. Number 59. And I know what people are thinking, there's a recency bias. This is just me. And this when you can tell that I am definitely critique. I'm not going too crazy. You would think this would be tops in my list, but I am subjective. I am not going to jump through hoops, even though we all know the relations that I have with this. And so the number 59 is the Jordan 1 Brotherhood, basically getting homage and giving love and giving praise. And I don't want to get too crazy with Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. So 1911, I'll just leave it as that. And so this is dressed in a beautiful university gold, Bordeaux, and white color scheme. It's not the actual fraternity colors, but I won't get into that. That's how we're going to skip through that and not push that along. But overall, it's a dope sneaker. It's an underrated Jordan 1, and I expect this in a year or two to jump up in price. And so please get your money ready if you want to fall and get to that. And so number 58 is the Jordan 5 Laneys. These last came out in 2013. This basically gives the story about Jordan's high school and basically where he played, and basically got some falling from his life and getting denied some things, and also got glory in his life. And so this is dressed up in white. I would just say royal blue and yellow colorway with the icy bottom. And so Jordan 5 Laneys, number 58, dope sneaker. And so when I'm gonna get into number 57 is the Jordan 13 Olive. Last came out, I believe, 2018, 2017, I believe. Somebody fact check that for me if you want to. But overall, a black sneaker, suede, and also suede with the olive as well. And so I love the sneaker, dope. Marco just sent something with the 9s with the olives a couple yesterday. And so we'll get into that further down the line. But the Jordan 13s, number 57, is dope, especially with the olive. I love that color, that olive color. And so I can't knock that at all. And so last but not least, to end it off, number 56, Jordan 4 Military Blue. Last came out in 2012, and looking for these to come out. Honestly, I was jealous about the black militaries that came out. Jordan Brand, give us the blues. Give us the blues, and let's get going with that. And so basically gives a white leather and military blue, and it also has that neutral gray accents around the sneaker. And so overall, a dope sneaker. I had to put it there. And so that is my rankings for there, 60 to 56. And so you had the Biohack ones, Brotherhood ones, Jordan 5 Laneys, 13 Olives, and the Jordan 4 Military Blues. And so I'll just go with that. And so what's you guys' thoughts? I'll open the floor. What's you guys' thoughts on this list?
I'll let Rocky go ahead and go first. Shoot a guess. How you feel about these 5?
Man, I love the 5s, the Laneys. Definitely always been a dope pair of sneakers. I'm a fan of the 5s in certain colorways. So they definitely dope. Of course, both of the ones on the list, man, you can't go wrong with a pair of ones, man. The color schemes, you could, they ones, you know what I'm saying? Enough said. The military 4s, the blue joint, definitely a fan of the 4s. I love 4s. I'm not really, I don't rock a lot of blue, but those I would definitely rock. They clean, they just a fresh look, definitely something for the spring, summertime. Number 57, the Olives. I can honestly say I've never really been a fan of 13s. Really, that's just me personally. They not nothing bad or whatever. The only pair of 13s that I've ever really truly liked is probably about 2 pairs. The white and navy blues or the white and reds. Like outside of that, I haven't really been a fan of any of the other color schemes. I actually, when I was a kid, I want to say that I had a pair of 13s, the Olives, when I was like a kid, it was something around that color scheme. They might not have been Olives, but they was like a dookie brown type of color. I don't know. Now I was a kid, but that was one period that I do remember. But I was like 4 or 5 years old at the time, and I think that was like the only pair of Jordans I had up until I turned like 16 or something.
All right. Blaze, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought 59 would be a lot higher just because, just because your relationship with it,
Thank you.
with the fraternity. But I
absolutely,
I can see, you put your feelings to the side. So I ain't mad about you on that one.
Thank you.
But yeah, I sure thought it would be like, I almost think it would be like a top 20 in your mind. But I was wrong. I was definitely wrong on that one.
Right. Once again, if I put that in, I got to take something out.
Yeah.
The top 20s is OGs.
Okay.
I'll just leave it as that.
Okay.
I can't do that.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure, but I'm glad now. I'm glad I know that now. But I think it's just because it's not the real Brotherhood colors. That's what I think what it really is.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
And you know what's crazy is I forgot all about the Olive 13s until I just seen them on that. Until I saw you on that posted on the list. So, the only thing I think I probably would have moved the biohacks up probably a little bit more. I probably would put them like least in top 50. Just good. That may be recency biases, like you would say, but I think that shoe is definitely dope. But other than that, I'm rocking with the list. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Boss man.
I agree. I like the list as well. The only thing I don't like is those Jordan 13 Olives. They just look dusty to me. When I seen them in person, they look dusty. They look like they on age dusty. So everything about them is dusty to me. So the Jordan 13 Olives just wouldn't have even been on my list. They would have been excluded from the list completely. But this is your list. It's not my list, so that's beside the point.
It's giving me
Jordan
black
5.
Air Force One vibes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I ain't go.
Yeah.
It's just that material. When that material get dirty, it just makes
wrap.
that. Yeah, it's like that shoe is no good. Like you gotta literally, you gotta treat that shoe like you gotta be a good day outside. You wear it that one time, and then like, all right, I don't know next time I'll wear these again.
Yep.
Yeah. So therefore, it's not in my list. But anyway, Jordan 4 militaries, I remember having those from like the 05 or 06 release because I had them as a freshman in college. I remember actually being able to go into the Columbia MC Sports and just grab them right off the shelves. That was
Good times.
The days, right?
Yeah.
But got those. The biohacks I still want, never did get those. Brotherhoods had and sent them back just because I don't know. I was trying to flip them for something else, but that didn't work out. So it is what it is on those. But other than that, you know, the list is pretty solid outside of those Jordan 13 hours, in my opinion.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Well, hey, you know what? This is one of my favorite parts because I get to do a lot of shouting out and get to yelling and get to talking to people about what they need to do. But before I get into all that, hey, special thanks to DJ Rocky Montana for joining us tonight, man. We greatly appreciate it, man. We wish you much success. We want great things for you. With that being said, this is when you kind of just let the people know where they can find you at. I mean, let them know to go to 7 Heaven and get the mixtape because I said I might have to go get me one. I didn't know these was still happening. So
most definitely, man.
Let them know where to find you at. Let them know how to get in contact with you. Let them know about booking anything. So this is your moment to shout out everything let the people know about.
Man, I appreciate y'all, once again for having me on, man. Kick City Crew, man, DJ Rocky Montana, checking in with y'all, man. I rock with y'all. Man, everybody, y'all can follow me on social media at DJ Rocky Montana. It's the same social media handle across all platforms. So Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, it's all gonna be DJ Rocky Montana, no other special numbers, no underscores, nothing like that. I'm the one and only, so it ain't nobody out here with that name. You can catch me at any of the local clubs, local bars. Man, I move around everywhere. You can catch me in different cities: Dallas, Oklahoma, Wichita, St. Louis, spinning. Man, I move around a lot. You go to 7th Heaven. It's a whole mixtape section, DJ Rocky Montana mixtapes. You go on Mixcloud. You can download, or not download, but you can listen to my mixes through the Mixcloud app. I haven't uploaded any new ones on there. I'll be doing that soon, but if you just want new mixes to vibe on, you can catch me on there. Sometimes you can catch me on Shade 45 Radio, Sirius Satellite XM Radio. Sometimes you can catch me on 107.3 as a special guest DJ, man. I'm just out here. I'm everywhere. I'm grinding. I'm moving. If you want to book me, man, hit me up. Email djrockymontana@gmail.com, man. I'm always down to work, man. Always looking for new opportunities and new people to work with and everything like that. But the price gotta be right. But that's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes.
But man, yeah. Other than that, man, I'm just happy to, be a guest on the show. You know what I'm saying, and vibe with y'all, talk kicks, talk entertainment, music, everything like that, and it's definitely a vibe, man. So I appreciate y'all for sure.
All right. Blaze, where can they find you?
They can find me on IG at LuckyLefty31 and also follow us on the Twitter at City_Kick. And so Blaze's dozen on the way. And we'll see what's going on for this month with the 12. And so that'll be happening on Twitter and IG. So be on the lookout for us. And shout out our guest, DJ Rocky Montana, holding it down, coming through and kicking it with the fellas. So
all right. Marco, where can they find you?
Yes, sir. Once again, like everybody said, thanks to DJ Rocky Montana for coming on and hanging out with us tonight, man. It was great having you on the show. Great getting some insight on the DJ world there and getting, some more knowledge about that. But of course, you can find me on Instagram at MB The Remix on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter at DAMB2 Experience on Twitter. You can find Kick City on IG at kick_city913 on IG. And you can find us on Facebook at The Kick City Podcast on Facebook.
All right. You know, maybe tell a friend and tell a friend and tell another friend and tell that friend to make sure that you follow us on IG at kick_city913. It is free to share, free to repost. It don't cost you nothing to send a like. It don't cost you nothing to repost it. You repost your favorite celebrity. You ain't never met them in person. You done met us. You know who we are. So go ahead. You can repost it. We repost some stuff for you. We looking out for everybody. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. We can always get better. We take all kind of constructive criticism that we can get. Because we just want to be better for y'all. We want to be more knowledgeable for y'all about letting y'all know everything. So we greatly appreciate y'all listening. And we out.
Kick City.